Welcome to our new global media talk show. Today is January 11, 2026. Um, Today is January 11, 2026. Today we're going to be speaking about how to form affordable, how to form formidable coalition with the right candidate. We're going to speak about how to form a formidable candidate with the right, formidable
Coalition.
with the right
Coalition.
candidate. Yes. So I have my co-host here, Sam. This is Sam. Welcome.
Thank you.
And I'm your host here, Momodou Sawaneh. So Sam, let's just jump right into it. The election is fast approaching. December this year, we're gonna go and have an election nationwide, and the campaign are starting. We have seen emergence of many political parties. The momentum is up, and Barrow vowed to contest for this upcoming election. Even though some people are doubting the president might contest, but he has already put his words that he is the candidate and he's going for the third term. So now the ball is left in the courts of the Gambian people to decide this election. So, what are your thoughts on the coalition formation of a coalition that can unseat President Barrow on his third term bid? What are your thoughts, and how can this coalition be put together?
Yeah, Dr. Sawaneh, thank you for that. Thank you. And this is a great topic and is an interesting topic. And I think it's important for Gambians to really think about benefits and consequences of coalition. But forming a coalition is a strategic path to changing a government, a sitting government, because when you look at a current government being incumbent, they have benefits. They have access to a lot of things that political parties don't have access to. So forming a coalition is a great way to do it, just like they did in 2016. Um, and number one, that question should be in everybody's mind, which I don't think is a hard question to answer. All Gambians need to think about this and ask ourselves: do we need to form a coalition, or why do we need to form a coalition? Because we want to take this government out. Why do you want to take this government out? These everybody will have their own say in this for a lot of different reasons why we need to do that. But the number one reason in my mind is we've said this before and before so many times. I've said this so many times, and a lot of people have said the same thing and that is we should not allow any president to serve more than 2 terms, period. That's it. Regardless of who the president is, we need to, even though this has been put in the 2020 draft constitution, which has not been passed, but is the intention of the people, is the intention of, is the will of the Gambian people. When they went around and asked people on CRC, they wanted to make sure that people speak their minds, and people spoke their mind, and they recorded that as part of the Constitution, which did not pass. So that tells us that the Gambian people want a president to serve nothing more than 2 terms. The 2026 election will bring Barrow to his second term as the head of the country. And it's about time to change, regardless of anything. It's about time to change. And depending on who you talk to, you can see different perspectives of how people look at that. But the most important thing is, yes, we need to We need to change. We need change. We don't want any president to sit. We've had enough of that in our history already. President Jawara served like 31 years, almost 31 years, 30 years. We'll just say it that way. Then Jammeh came in and served 22 years, going to 23. I mean, if you look at this, there has been a lot of things done in the Gambia, so we have to give them credit for what they've done. And Barrow came in 2016 to now is going to his 10th year. He has also done some developments, but the fact of the matter is, we are way behind time. Gambia is way behind time. We are not growing the way we should be, being such a small country that should be easy to rule, easy to control. Unfortunately, we don't have those controls and mechanisms in place. So, but regardless, again, 2 terms is enough for any president. This will be 2 terms for Barrow, even though from a constitution standpoint, he can still run. But from our perspective and Gambian perspective, based on the survey that they did, most people don't want him to run. They want him to step aside and allow somebody else to come in. So stepping aside and allowing somebody to come in, there is, of course, all these political parties on the sideline that are all trying their best to be the next president in the Gambia. My suggestion, and the same thing that a lot of people are saying, the same thing
I
that,
don't know if we want to do this in English or in our local language.
Yeah, well, we can go to local language. I can switch. That's
Yeah,
easy.
yeah, I think that would be
So,
because
yeah,
Katefai
yeah,
Jamal
yeah,
many
yeah.
other
So,
maybe Angalo
mhm,
then maybe
yeah,
be
that, absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. So, batting will be catcha coming a kumasi nyam, there ba foka angala counter, but in ko nimbe manding call nimbe na kangola benefit la back about not only manding call, I need to wall in Florida, your manika kanway. A majority of Gambians can speak Mandinka, so it's a 4 counter. The men folk are well drong a coalition report. A kumayata bake purunga mola kang respect. Bring a constitutional commission of data in Karoke Dunia Pekono, Gambia Dingola. Kamolu in Kamole Mune for Olemu, President Okana Sambi Tambi Tamflala. Wolem Yamanda Foloke Sanjilud. Manda flanya ke sanjulu la kada sanjitang president kana tambol so bawo mu gambian ko la county bari hanika biya constitutional ni man pass so bari being alona ko gambian no left wala woto and president baro fo ya fole from the beginning ko president manyana katambi tam flala so alenga ferol ke o ferol
but
mu next anyway lafta ka di hamu menna o ferol wala mu ka coalition na nyin coalition nanta ka anin 2016 na coalition o fara mone be fatandila and mone an nyanta ka fata 2016 coalition o kitale inata semboto I janjanta je yatinna ye many plan wal manta nyama itol fongal walita kol manata nyama nyanta ka wo avoid wo sifa kana ko tangi me wo avoid no la nyali walam be ka chat number 1 political parties or political opposition party or be nyanta ka kafu nyoma ibele nyanta ka kafu nyoma mo nyanta ka to koma nimmel lafita tonya falingo ke inyanta ye dadu nyum kacha kono as an opposition party inyanta ye dadu nyum kacha kono al beyeta al yebeng al yesarta kendo lande men yalon ko al besan la Gambia dingo beyaje na al yesan fo Gambia dingo beyaje ko nyina mala sartolti al yesilo lande al lafta ko operate nyami bari janningal be tombon dro ko mata baki jumala be kala la flag bearer e badje la sembo ni o kafuta nyoma ni opposition party or be kafuta nyoma ila sembo be warla to a point whereby president be siri sabo in the north yo ni la sartol lande fa preta wo sartol kono wala minti ku bidi ku kelum be je me yalon ko mol saje ko wala be faala wala munti ka primary election o to abo ka primary election party meya dadun coalition o kono al be ala flag biara londi ko lafta nyine ke president wo flag bearer damman yeta primary la bari janio primary fanga bekela ntela jeroto na suggestion auto naninga mem for solutions for Gambia so many times wala mu presidential debate ke candidate or damal fon le taye debate ko jani be kate fa fa ye taye debate ka televised sa television to mobe ay record mol be ya je fapreta se janyam faram pour men mantano live pour ka jibe wala mo o political party or may party leader sort belong but in safodo UDP la party leader then Halifa Sallah dola party leader then you go to Sobeya Esa Falbedami Mama Kande Taraje and then PPP NCP GDC GMC party all beda ila candidate be finti talo stage o dada may alonko Gambia dingola satra sobe keta be questionol men nyinen kala wol be sa fe tralori moderator be sotla me alon ko be wol be nyinen kala ina because Gambia dingola sai ntambe tani na dron yalon ko man ko ka men na tulubu sa kilimo aboka kungote baraka ke ba nyaayere dele so men tambe ko tambe ta ngalong mistake on men sotla pollution ko man to ko so sai saja akana ke moy moneti pour ñen kama fana kana ke fente me yalon ko mol sa ko jumalan carte mol be ñinem coalitional flag bearer but mol ma long wo be ñen ta ka avoid sign o be avoid no la ñaadi la wala mu ye ñen political party leader solo men be tuna coalition ko no e be ta e debate ke wo debate ko no moderator be sotla je men be clean ñinen kala the same question ñel la moy bebe men fara for example ni ñinen ka Gambia be nyamin sainte ngajena na economy be nyamin ni te lota president say yala ni mo lete tomo as flag bearer kala president ite be mo ne kala ko economy system oni fali ke nyinen ka Gambia la healthcare system o anyanta ka reform barama reform ni te kala president be mo ne kala pour ka jo reform o
healthcare system o ko fo na language to nyadi
jara kendia thanks for bringing that yeah na jata kende ala bunda be nyami mbenga lonne a meta nyami ngalonne fana ni telota presidential ala ni mole tata as a flag bearer ite be muna keno la muna mutela ferol tibe men landa proka joy fala ye nyinin ka fana educational karangola bundala okay ye nyinin ka agricultural senola bundala site be muna keno la je ye nyinen ka nyi backway travel felente be siarim banko kan kulul be kopila be mol be
como sila tala
como sila tala men ka dum kulul kono ka dum bakono e be fa kan bakono mo jabam be fo kan fonnin ko jamal la o fonnin ko men ka fola wo fanan kan fonde munala not only important niel la bari na bare musol men be siri man futu wol fanan be fola kewola so inite sita president yala tebe mun keno la ko address ka je ko nyin ko stop wala tala back yo ka wo sila sifalta baluwo be kolearim banko kan luwaso da be serling mano da be serling fornyo da be serling mburo da kafuta cemento da mandia cemento da mo problem wol nyim problem wol men bebe baluwo la ko kono banko kan ni te sita president ni ala ite be mun kala pour ka sof ni wo nyong pour ka diamo sutendra malaf ka pefo barika nta be fo no fana barika diamo sutendron wo sila kilingol nga bola wolu no ma mune mu Gambia la koleate ka problem wol be lande kan ke kiling nyinenga ne nyinindo nyininka mo folo men nyinenka waya tafo o bada je flan nyaw nyinenka the same question saba nyaw fana the question of it kilingol wol nyinenka kilingol be taw fana ka nyinenka kilingol ta ka bo nyimari mo folo la fo mo la ba Gambia dingol be la moy because yalo ni wakata e imanta lola ka fo ko bukole be bulu be men karam ani question olu abekala question me yalo ko itol tajela fana mun question ne mo janni binaje e be nyinen kala nyene ba itan la Gambia dum la ko tonya jumala pareta tonya jumala experience ro ka Gambia mane ka Gambia rule tonya jumala ya londo so dan experience o pour ka nyim banko sa aninga nyaton ka ya leadership nyaton ka ya pour ka nyim banko sa manya ni wo keta wo nyinen karol kete be ka ebe jabila wo nyama fo mo la banto o be Gambia ko nyaaren la bak folo momo e jibe television do fo ya jibe live la bang fo after them bring ko pare ko la tenata video jibe ye o le la mo ya audio la e fanga ba lon na loko nyuno kono tonya kare ninga tonya fo nimbe tonya fo la kari wala nyin candidate kar ni nyin candidate kar da wala sutiata ki o leketa moti men yalon ko mo sa fo mo le kato fayda because ni nyun mo flo kono nin klias reje don be nyaato tasoto la at least isije ko di mola as he hope di mola asaje ko Gambia dingol yel lanno soto e fangolo lafta meke ni o keta sain yenana ta primary to o primary wala mu kate fayo ke la mol tema to men lafta kalo flag BRL nen kate fayo ke te tema many political party opposition party la moli finti beta kato fay ni men tombolo kono because asa tara sign ye nyuno be lorne ha sa tara ye belon already ye la debate wala nyo saboni e diamo nyin karone jabiro men dun ni tema ni mol da mol tema mol ya beje once mol ya beje sign wakati na mol ye nyati le mol me alan ko e jikita wala so nin katte fayo ke de tema obviously mo jama membe tileni ani ala tema be katodi la mol la me alan ko alon ko nyin tonya nyine be banko samano la nyon nyine ba jela ko tonya nyine be banko samala nyato sila kato di wala nimme winta wala kono I pay asatra nyetre la satro kono I pay bampu mare koma coming coalition 2016 ya kenyami I pay bampu mare koma ya fasa ye lo nyindo jammuta le nyin tambindal nyato al betra koma al yama ko al be la campagne ko al be la mol sabana kaje ko ni carte fawsi defana alla patio mo bebe kato fala nyine bawo nyine dabe ko nyine mo mote me ko moro da ko ko be ne tombona bawo ni o tombon fanan al ton fanan coalition member solo al fanan na molu many competent wala mo many ya nyanto soto ya londo na experience to ka place o mara masakunda kono
men si place so far
e fanal ha many ya so far e fanal be sidla soto jele me ko fanal samara sike coalition of bela government so medan na jam folo ngaj ku jamala ko
ya kata ko katla jamming Ousmane Kana just be coalition of by the do fanam benjam man kidan na by election oti so jamming Ousmane Kana ka o nyaton kaya ka o diamo nyaton kaya comme yemen for coalition la carola lefta wala chance la demanding ye même fo ay important bakela wala pour ni be selection o kala ya ikana jibe any ikana fenjibe na manke many criteria fanko many place o fano as place o fano nyaadile nginen karol le be kala debate o leke nyin candidate o le lo ye ko moli question o nginen ka question neti kida mansati be kala nyaadi bada be banko kam banko don sulata men so no debate no ikafo wala debate no sabol ten hakil dio ten kakilo di nyola aliya jibe jumala hakilo farmansa da jumale ko kuma fo me ya lon ko gambiano silano menna ko ni nga tombo nyine bento la nyanto fight la ati kala class mota ati kala mota me ya lon ko kuma kinsan damala ya bari foko le son min bosole parele yenin idea bondi kun kono ka foko ntolle nanta kala ntolla leader nanta kala fanko di flag biarati waran tolle la pati warata waran tolle la pati tolle karanal sodo wo sifa ni yul samanan jedron awatre manyin nyo sabo debate ke ite molon na jumala mo candidate yalong problem mo ke da menti wolam nyajem benyin problem fon be kono b because coalition 2020 or 2016 atata nyami kadu baro amanka di most qualified ati manke komen ko muti melan ko ay palaso nyim fa bara atombonta nyami sam ka wolefo nyin silo tombonduro man nyanna tala wo nyama just because nyimu nyina ni mol say akeno waran nyimbuka diamo waran sin nyina manipulation nyina bulo mo nga ka kodo alinga yita nyina ko be sonya watra mol beje men yalon ko ali basalla nyol beje amad bañol beje men yalon ko wolella fa hamro warta barot wotama baro fonko wata ma amano ate belani mollel bari ya tombo so tombondiro tata nyamen 2016 amonta ku walatin nabi ba nimi so kono sai nin ko le suno be kala tombondiro sam kam menfo anata tala kule molle nan tan lola candidato yi fon le diamu yi fay mo kana diamu yi ko molle lo banko dol ke nyininka banko la kola ananta tala nyami to lamu ro nyabe nyaadile isaje america na si ay kuma kensan fo moli wara ay kuma fo moli atia amammen long so mol salon ko nyina nte kelanto la nyaaton koti so ni wo boda je wa même fana mo sam fana kudo fana fo me important gambe non to nyaabe damido janni president baro kana power nto lel sita nko tuta wala mo manda fula democracy lam me alonko aka president fon baro fon ya fa dalala ako ni tambita manda fulala ika run out of idea ibuka hakil soto ka banko samba ika batale ika you run out of ideas ala audio be fenteka ako atete tambila manda fulala sai nuna ta ko atibitala kata manda sabanjan wala bari atila patio be bedena ni yarne fay si aya fenke ka fami BBC de ka fay nyadi le man ka BBC wala ka ka tete kala patio tete foye kulia jannata be botaje yalo mu hakil jam falte because moment ko inita da foye it sangi manda flaka je ka run out of idea ina ta bola jele do fu woni fresh idea na sign kulla tete so wala tina ko lesno la ila sinyo kan ke la ideal fa nyo kan pour inin idea to fana nin idea na be men wa fi la gambe non la a important battle so ni kumul men bitakan ko dol ba fula ko ntol deta mo wolena wara mo tina ntol wara ntol lem petit baldi abe mu kumalti me yalon ko amantara gambia ma ko ikan ikafo me to ka fo me open minded fo nga hakilo yelendele ni man tela candidate ta hanni boda pati balato manyana diamula kato ko because mbelo la lenga tibe ikafo me winnable candidate o me alon ko as gambe no si lari no akoma ye tara koma pray win pour ka president barola sanji sabanjang tam manda sabanjang ka think ka manke gambe good example oti amanke gambe kuti me alon ko ku kendolem bisa foko ube gambe sambalanya yes hanatara president barobe doko wala hanatara is the nicest guy atel ko sonia da mo beti dunia kono hanatara he's the most handsome man obe mata mem mata ta jang wulemu nga example set bring tol ko nga jamme bondi je anin jawara wol tambital sai alanga example set nindo nata a to dam to do ya continue I understand so ninyi fana men nata naman sanjulula make nga fana tapasje so sam ka jele futeng wala tana men mun be badin mun be la moy kanyina alanga ta to our respectful party ngata na party to nga diamu ye nga fu alanga na ngakilo yele nkana stock into our party do ba fula ife ko ha party kilmu sinyi president bondinol ha in numbers atije nga tuba sama na nyim platform model the other time I numbers all the statistics numbers ka fu ko sunyarol ba fula sunyarol le kake anata sunyarol kake but what is the evidence ala evidence ole sunyarol kake statistical data ntol mu researchers so le nimma statistical data je ndalala ala samana al data ni samana ha amam possible ni kata ka mo le register board to albe min to le biral be bo bebe kala so election no ni ko election no mo be la responsibility len ka make sure that fraud kanake bari na tadal ko ha nyina mu darati nyina na takate o fayla albe son tan nyina altara election la alga fu ya sunya min to al nga cool nga bo complain nga cool ke men correcta nyin silo gambe no alta muru alta subu nyin silo ntol manke carte fayla ti de bandul bina la jang pour ngal kachande sayin ka nga kacha fon ke man kan wala because de wala moy samu wala moy daru nga suwa moy wala nga manja ko moy ndo wala fal oni me kawo kam moy snaja yo fanan fo pour nyin kam wala because ni mu election ni yelati nka akavo angale kan wala fon sa mon important wo nyama wala tinaw mbinala mbadul kambe diamule men yalon especially men ka karto fay ñina na mu sangoti me yalon ko albalnya albe awayala into la document wala ka information samana janka diamu pour ñin kamala al right judgment ke because ñin kate fay men kana atele ba determine gambe bitala nyaade aliya mo be yalon information be sakul kan corruption men be banko kan Antonio Afanko auditor general la ko ay fengol men fintindi kul men be kekan banko be takan nyami ika wele mafo do ko man tara kekan mafo nyaado ta man tara tekan bari pros and cons to awol ka fo me balance wala dinamo balance wala jumale balance jumale fenkeda ibe ika mo George wala nyama so alta muru alta subu so nte be danale jang comme nga kuola sambe mon fokan say ni nga men ni ñata men na je maybe Ousmane si mol ñi hakil bulandi wala bari ni ngo bata je by election o men keda Ousmane felenta na atele idea su do bake ntoli ya moyle rek so maybe c'est chance diala asina ayo fo mole then ntenin sam no question so do sa nyininka ala barka Ousmane.
Yes. Yes, Dr. Sawaneh
Welcome.
and of course Ceesay. All right, thank you so very much. I know the viewers miss my face significantly, and then I just want to confirm if Sam is okay, and then of course Dr. Sawaneh, whether you both are okay first.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, and I hope you were doing all right too.
Absolutely. It's just been very busy, but Alhamdulillah, very back. I'm very strong indeed. And then, of course, once again, I wish to thank the viewers and, of course, our followers on this platform. And, of course, I wish to thank them sincerely for being part of this program from day one. And then I wish to also apologize to the viewers as well for my unavailability all this while, but I promise them I am back to normal. And then, of course, they will be seeing my face every other Sunday now.
Yeah, we
Thank you
missed
so
it
much.
for a while, but it's okay. Yeah. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you. Moving forward, I think the part that I wanted to bring forward, I had, some Ceesay and of course Dr. Sawaneh discussing the issue of togetherness and the unity, the united force that, of course, need to come or that need to be established by opposition in order to, for the current dispensation to be power. I understand that. I wish to shed little light onto that, but later on. But my focus will be on the elections, the by-elections that occurred yesterday, and then results that, of course, was announced by the Independent Electoral Commission that the NPP candidate for both wards won.
Sam ngalus le bampabe je.
I think I freestyle it out. So maybe sorry, mine
Yes.
for now. Sorry, mine for my neck account for now would be good. Maybe.
Yeah,
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now for
Got
now,
for my neck account.
I don't know whether I have to flow with that trend. Let me confirm that with me, Dr. Sawaneh, please.
No, you can. I mean, if you can do that, that would sink more. But if you
no problem. I can definitely flow with it. No problem. There is no problem with that. And coming for the wrong by election of Kunung, Kiang Aning, of course, Foni. We understand that. And then, of course, the NPP la candidate who will win the Foni, which of course very surprising to me. Ila candidate for winter Kiang also, which was another huge debate, especially along with a political follow back about Faham Romin Biyadron, Noto Alliance, a ground sort of bakele Foni. But we also understand that the political trend bitaka nyam Foni, MPL me along with a Foni represent politically wolfam bokan nyokoto wala wolfam dolbe bokan noto alliance le mantaje anymore bakarining ami what be important. We understand that bakare ba fon ami fanam fela join the NPP kan o political dynamic falim baba bakele foni tundo kan. So that's why when you look near Jube fanan election nota nyame, I was surprised Wonyama Bake, Kaja coming cool falling or cool falling for Nila area. Though Almame Jiba, the honorable member, the honorable MP, the Diamuta Ala Jiglateoni ala Kondan Balia Fanan Tandi, Kaja coming, voter sol me along with Katre Filal, Imam Fundi Purukana Kakate Fai, Womu Kudimi along ka ni okuya bag. But maybe je fanandrong wala NPP, I think ila eba grano soro kan fonyi kono bake and momo fanan ka fo coming nimanda who determine na 2026 election. I think imantara political jube kan objectively, but momo ka political follow objectively or momo ba analyze kan objectively. Kamin tandila doron ni muslan balti fonyin kol is like eba move kanne kana ka mansa support and wom kultimi along ko I almame jiba ayako. But I mean fanan koli I think I contribute bakele a contributor back ning election kono amically honorable member ate yalong ate lata NPP ga amau me back so ala political fana anala ala energy abe me use kan foni kono kulti mi along ko abe NPP ma ko kan back so if NPP ni ajube don't be surprised coming kind of surprise back bitaka nyamin kade fo be sutiaka nyamin NPP likely is a more support finance sotono for Bulu because nimo evidence bald me along ko a manifesta so near wo jube the rebajal coming most sila back especially no to alem because the rest of the other opposition or political parties one man sembo sort of fonila atundo kam ferem because initially Najele MP5 only from the National Assembly after the 2021 MP elections. Najele minkere drum it will winter beto it will be occupy so by sign the trend of the politics abitaka nyame over falling come back so nim moba analyze la mosa je coming nim do ko nyana keje then I think no to alliance will nyanda ka do ko back sign because it appears that coming for nyin kolfana ibe wato dikela especially barola man sekunda abe opportunity di kanyami kaila molla because najele the deputy governor of West Coast na jele alma fuma ya attack and mi alon ko amang kontan la pola because aka jele coming amantara fonin pol fasaka wala abako kami alon ka amantara fonin pol na makwe kan so nimu cool mi alon ko there's this little bit of political NDP me use kan honestly ning ya jube ka jele coming abe favor kambaga and clear evidence of that we know in sort of for me along is indeed very historic. Nobody actually anticipated it coming. Moma expect coming back but finally another sort of for to local.
Okay. Kibaro bida bakile Usman it be on the ground like Gambia. So near kuma for about this election ntolmula mo la moy fodo leti we aninke ka jibe maybe na idea mo netije yo MPP la ground no I'm more surprised jele ya kuma ya fo nyami anin ko maybe move kan kata president wala party odo gola yate na victory ni secure now in Noto Alliance in Camara Noto Alliance it will fana move force leti atondi under this guy what is ila leader in 2011 Pamadi Bojang, right? Yes. So Camara it will fana coming ila influence fana a bit strong can still in phone but MPP strategy making which is coming incentive the nimula pour kamala isi narrative for control so mukulati me yalon government ye o sembo so de pour ko dol ke hanatara ibe doko ke kan doko me nanta ke la baytul basban le fon ko politically ka tandi molla control ya tina yen so control ya tina yen ke so to kira agenda wa fi wala nyama whilst it will lella fon wala doko moti imanya mo bondla modo it nanta kelale because that's why they are there and government la taxpayer ko dole wala ka ko beke mun ka ko to le fon ka bondi itaro ya gila so nyinal mo ko ti me ala politics fal fonga na mo le sensitize ka tandi la ko natul bala decisional make la na la karto do akana wo dibije ko nindo le karto fa man say waro le man se be favor kala first of all man sa manyan na kala wonyama man sa nanta la bele kanyandila me ya fay ni me ma fay because ite man tara ba ko rule kan mene karto fayeda wonta no danu mote molbe momonde men be katto fayle be wol sambala karakile na ya fo inte batul le gofanan inte batul mar men ma fay tana batul mar an ka be kelaw na ka do men ko mamba bari niaje ika be mara yemen men ya fay ani men ma fay wolam puri kani bondi nyoto say ni te comment be badi te de man katto fay ite kambete jajam la strategy manya but the same thing barobe wole kan ite ma fay de ngana ngal threaten kale ko nal man katto fay ala slow ala badi bu slow at lola at the dala wo man fair project ko nal ko badi mun nanta de dala war slow at the dala regardless ali katto fay ni famo fay so come from fay ko mo
yes doctor I think I just want to comment
Sam.
Yes. I can hear him. Lately, there is a second.
Okay, you guys are advocated, then I'll come out and come
out. Okay.
Yes, Sam. I think Doctor, a voice like echo, or is it me?
Somebody has two devices on, most likely. Sometimes I can create. Log into twice, either on a computer and a phone. Sign out baby echo.
Okay. Yamra, Dr. Manda, am I according currently?
No, I dropped a lot. I can't drop a lot. I'm not continuing to drop a more.
Now I want to confirm whether I am according currently as I'm speaking.
Yes.
I am according.
Well, they come from India. So I don't have another device on. So it could be.
Yeah, maybe perhaps it's a setting Kenya that could be a factor as well.
Usman.
Okay.
Usman.
Yeah,
I think it's
okay, maybe I think I'm seeing the screen. I'm seeing I'm appearing in two sets. So that means Abekelen, can you remove me and then let's see what I can come in again, please.
Yeah.
No, it looks like it's fine now. Okay, he dropped off.
Yeah, say you can echo you.
No.
It's Usman.
So it's his size, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Usman.
Yes, hello.
So it's program coming again.
Okay. Let me do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Sam, then Usman kana electoral funding for by election okay.
Yeah, by-election onying, ngaje news to lenkamwe fana be fokang and all of that stuff. Ngaje be posted on social media, and up to yesterday, kunung visited demanding with family, and then not a result so they post. So the manyan candidate long man fell on a quarter, but menkum tawala munyenti election oketala many winter or winter. Nganyim fana understand I believe me winter Kiang or somewhere womu MPP la seat letinu me winter jay to Lebanon jay so kate fayo kata eje sign can win that means ye la seat nyin kipre woka me itande wala mjinturan wo base nyi mujele je muj itality ye je win no la candidate rosita e murta ni election do kata sign can win ko denke so ye la seat la nyin kip. So it's a victory. It was a victory for them. So, Bafray, congratulations on that. But at the same time, left and Simenka Funoje wala mo saying Gambia mumo pele mo nyanta Kenya ire. Electional kana tinna moye fem foye puriye la kato falling kadi patidora. Etenyanta jibela momo kate faila la kato bebulu. Itenyanta mona jibela wala mo jumala ben na banko samala nyato jumala ben mako la kan na dunia na balo faleng jumala ben mako la jumala mun na kairoti mensin na banko samba nyato jumala be corruption of fight la jumale be tilimbalia fight la jumale be lola ka je ko telewon tonya tama yela ka tewdi wala ngamira wo kuma ta baki pour kate fala o kate fala ka telewon tonya noma because nimma wo noma be murla back to benun dami wala mu ka molu fasa men yalan ko tilimbalol le moti ni wol fasa isa ita ka CJ wo tilimbalia kilin wala be continuer so lafta ka wala fo mola so instead mo fasa ila kato fay moye me ya lonko e jikita ko number 1 yo mari daji kolon na fapret mo tilinde nambang ba to le na be sirin sate kilimoto ma fan kilimoto ni na mantara sate kilim fan woto ala ku ke nyal nyinin ka bang ni dolu e kacha ka lon mo mosi fala min mune ma daji ko daji ka kendo bala bampuro ka kenya ton ko ni atara ha me daji ka kendo ye candidate ol melondi ijibe nyim fulol kono jumala e daji ka kendo soto because ni mo banko do kulati lafte la banko ta nyato molu tambon ke ka place do meni daji ka kendo soto meni yalan ko be tilungun tonya la fasala ite nakaro fasala ite tilimbali yakale
daji ko buka fale
daji exactly daji ka kendo be menna ni wota dro wona daji ka kendo wala beta abaji la ko tilungun tonya be wala fasala tilimbalia aba kodi la wala ndunga be o jala ilale ndung abe o tilimbalia fana against la so wala tana kuma ta kate fali ali mol long ya long jumale be loring inyante la katodi la menna ke kisi ka long mu mosi fala nyunti jumale o daje ka kendo so do ka kinya ton kodi yela kato faywe wala kum mayata katambi mennata ko embe so la nyina wala mbe nyin kele ni abe wol be kele barata mari fawman tiling wala slow men ka mantiling ni la kato di la kam te fango e fana e ka o tilimbalia killing wala support because be sembodi la kan o tilimbalia mol la purina tilimbalia so mol daji ko jibe jumala tilinta me ye a se makamo ni marano because daji ka kendo so yela kato di wa nafta wala kafula
okay so samilo kumo betata bake so nyin kate nyin bay election men keda comme Ousmane quand même fo wala nyinti ko MPP background nyin jen kanne te abe modo je kan be bokan noto alliance bitala ko join MPP aning surprise result keda nyami ay mo jamal surprise wala ngam même fo since in the beginning wala comme if you are a government in power right ila party will be in power. Of course, alka resources jamale soto wala mu alka famma ko ran fam men yan ko sal ma ko no alka wo jamale soto min kata motolti min kata ka budgeto ka kodol bondi lalto even hana trabe bola ran keso kono lalto different departments or whatever budget aliota alia use pour ka politico kala yalon gambia politico be nyami abuka ka da kensan wala anin diamu kensan gambia no be batarin ni mo be batarin ni mani boto diala ye stulo diala ye fenko diala ni mo kono fata ate ka wala jibe ya fahamle bari to malo men fo be batale kan wala mu o government nyinti so danni to bitala ya yo mani boto ta waro sukuro waro tulo ye fam mona fala tun ta jibe na folo mona na fam benyi soto kan kadu ko nim banko be ta kan nyama do ko sotota na dimol titala bakwe ite fam fala fanka soko nim banko be soto kan do ko sotota fanko be opportunity be lori ite men fon government kanaka ko fango dila iman sulala na dila fam ba pak la fam ite tala fam ka daniro ka tula bari ntol lamul wala political na political alondo adasatal wala mu gambia la promote na ntol ka bile mira mbuka sama mira ya fahamle government fanan la impact ni mbuka hajibe ni mona ta silaba loja o ay bum loptano loja ntol mbuka hajibe fo ni loptano asota nyaadile fo banko la fanko la tinna ban fo nga julo lel tamina ko dimul men folo man wulu o dimul mamariwul men man wulu wol bo julo jola ndo buko jibe de ndo buka research ke ndo la moli to le men je dron hey kare be dogo ya jamme fela boda je gambia tuta man sake o fo ibukala masi bolo fana boda and we bukala ala doku fana lo fana ala kendia fana lo fana bota power men kana wala ka be wala ka na kendia da wala kala kendia beta na mam beta wala kala ala masibo beta ko wala kita Clinton be power America jang in the 1990s mune kita ay surplus ke bankola fanko tara fola ba tambita fan man dasula de tambita wala le fanga surplus ke mune nata ke bus nata ay be pusur pasar batanat fola ba tara recession Obama bin na kan power to 2008 mune kita recession Wall Street closed up banko duman ding ngata indo fenko depression or something so al natana dema ko time ole natana kodi baldi ni financial fenko la pour que economy ni ka mako Obama la ta kira kin so o time ole Obama natana banko la fenko la fa so akaka wala nyama man sake o ite min bota je ite le ka determine o do be la fito be kala nyama Sainting a fentin baro nada ya jamme ya la kulke ay banko la kuru bim embes afenke a ka tati lenol be sanna jana kurul be kala jana nyobornal be kuru be kala jana mol be bafula jamme be tiada ni a ditele ito ka be tiada baraka bomin dun aba fula mole ko junol la ka kodo fo wala ka kodo diat la fo junol lamba bada mun find out dem be non la kodo lem kodo te jira nan dulato abuka jidu moy sant kambe non lante fanyinin kala la leader soul ni be doko kala ya lonko ni mun la doko di nanta men kala tonya ni moy doko ka nanta men kala hani doko dula ika muneke ika fen ko dial incentive ika fo ko bonus ya fa ko abaraka ye doko men ka tambital you went above and beyond ita inanta kala tan ba ita tambital so in demanding deal ngi compensate wala bara man ko ila doku wala ke nanta men kele wala nin sulo nin baro sulo lo ay loptano lo ananta wala kala ananta fulal fa yes ananta fulal baro man baro ke komen ko ate fe wala ke mole no ala doku wala sam linge ke o palaso ni nanta fen ko lo la jara loptano lo la sere kunda sam loptano mol sula tala jel yek banko la ko do le use inata wala kala wala tan ngi ke place to ba nam be jola so gambe non nan tan na folo fenkela because ni politician no de kamune ke ikanyi ni tata power i bulo lata ni fankol kam ikamune ke ikawole use a jarta le preta ye Chinese soldier ye ta dula do ye kululta yena gambe yi tara julol kono men yalon ko inata jono la fu janni dunya be ban yewul samana ya fankol nyako ye voda sol nyako kubala kadol be dila fankol be kala be nyina kelale be electrical garden wireless garden kuma bal be fola munale akero taliban so ntol fana nanta awareness sign whatsapp will be caring internet will be caring mol nanta nyin locally ya bulalale inka foko ha karakoten ite fanga longa te possible la politician o mo daman dia katami politician o mo bo kuma sodo bolo men tamita politician o bare mona yatina ikantol batandi because wala ntolla na hamhamo na londo political la karola amon wara wala ntol nim bantala bankol different so wala tina ntol kana platform will to sign ntol be angale o moyle fa nanta moyla dami bare niajin ku alnga jenkendi kadu moti jamme safo me angalo mo men tambita Usman ti anin sam ndo ma moy bak bare Usman ni sam nadanta angale wala mamara mo jama bije meni angalo moy bare niajin angale ko lan laje mina diam lale na kawon men moy because of munam laftale mo mul men yalon hani men yalon ko be foreign kerodo isalon men be kere but ni man lef la ala moy la fana is fine na man lef la ay dum bari atul ko albedam dalata tadawulata nya mo buka nya mu da ya yele pat ani aka pare nya yelo la ay yele ñinen to ni Senegal defend gambenol sign nantan na life control la nim si de janko everything ala no ala be mako la ni ngam fama mako ala be mako la ni ngam fama mako hani dino da bo la nya bar ni si de jangam bulo ka ko ala be mbon la ja ate kinola I have to make an effort for fanko itaral let's fanko every way for channel lo itaral sababo so Usman Fenta nata nsa bula I continue ala by election or attended go ahead Usman.
All right. Thank you, son. Thank you, Dr. Sawaneh. Malum Father come well sign. What echo can unsign but Malo.
No, you are good. You are good.
I mean for the by election, and then I think na I mean for no word for anything. But sign maybe in Sudan or Kiang. Do na faham le ko na faham le coming the UDP by expecting the Puruka Kiang win, though some also anticipated that coming is going to be a tough challenge. But Yalom political ball and Yama, election of ball and Yama, even though you feel come up but you still want to believe that coming will win. The effort to get back the opposition party UDP, the effort killing, Kaja coming so the expectation was very high. Kaja coming the kind of word covering covering the former council kind of word is a council in Banta. But min naga telo, I mean Valentine di wolong, NPP so so woka min tandi wolong itol fanam de la politiko ba bambandi kukanne forward. So this is a double victory for the NPP. If there is any work me along Kabekela, I think UDP yanaka duku balete kind of work very good me along Kabekela. Kaje for me say it's a win no nyame wale se will convince me nyame so model fane aje coming daily aje coming for even a structure in nyame it's like it is more of a divided fungus community long me along for you have the Fullers, you have the Jolas, and then you have the Mandinkas. So largely, model by analyze can the coming. The Fullers are the dominant force or the dominant tribe within that particular range, though, which of course I don't want to be subscribed to that. But these are some of the analysis from some of the few individuals. Me along from the Lamoika UDP was so in fire forward because ning moko adona family coming Kiang then near generalize definitely you can see a symbol for the Kiang back but ning part of the Kiang amanta soniari so ning begin wrong the being conclude that wrong wolong yanda ka doku balake kaya and then this will at least by 2026 election so this is it opens the gate for for 2026 election because that means I have a confident ballot dealer that they need to do more work and need to put that part. Even in my days of the but so all said and done, maybe the NPP, the ruling government, I
Usman come down among send the hand sign.
Usman. Yes.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, Sam.
Yep.
Yes, coming from Usman. Yeah, Usman.
Yeah, Usman. Yes, hello.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
So
Yes, proceed, please. Proceed.
yeah, okay. I'm gonna just mute you for a minute, okay? Okay. All right, Sam. Coming Usman be man fokang. Ako akamuntele ko coming UDP nanta doku bale kela because Trentol kana nyame hani kiam fa onata no MPP sina wini woto nyama. Then that means when this by election, that means UDP is losing its ground. Sam, UDP are often claim to be the biggest party, which are long whatever carry opposition parties. Even they even thought that like they are even bigger than MPP. And Niajibe MPP a formed a mommy in the last 5 years, right? So towards that election, like 2021, saying it's a better money UDP la promote at this juncture. Mertina be decline can in contest fala, and eventually what do you predict?
Yeah, it's I mean, first of all, I'll say there's no doubt that NPP is gaining ground. But at the same time, Bafala ko political party or political party, near candidacy seto dulato. Ila candidate alaya minje do ya banta. By election oketa ye J win. Or we know might and because you're gaining more grounds. The win can make and you are maintaining the same consistency there. Or mang fenka fuje other than I ila plaso membe bulunung ya win no nyami and it can be the same way I win wala nyama. So ila groundless at all. O manke pati doli e boy bati ba o niya jibe pati dolu niya tra wala winte sa fo boy tala ba o itola candidate binun jay but signing party do not take over. That means what party do the ground pass of the year. But ila candidacy be damning a mota ka aleo mari minjo do ya je sanka win. Come to you just keeping up with your ground, the same ground you mentioned your level or whatever. Yeah, but coming out from Yami, there's no doubt the ground gain can they're gaining momentum because one, it's a lemo incumbent. Number two, they have all the resources coming out from Yami. And number three, Gambia no lumang kudo le bije mo bondinyor. Ibuke bondinyor. But in more be a fanyinenka, and nimina to the answer to the other question. Nimo be a fanyinenka. Incumbent or incumbent. Bring Gambia history, bring independence. Eka many doku banko kang. Banko la kodolem. Ni Gambia dingo fongo be a fanyinenka, e fanyinenka ko. Munati na manyin janni be sila president yap. Well, number one, a table nung. Number two, my resource yeah, so near all the be and number three.
Number one, Fuarole Mutunung.
Fuarole Mutunung. Yeah. Nananga yindol for na diamo konola what mon be diam kan National Assembly mo la port. Niaje be nyimoto bal be borin la nyimoto kutol be borin la. Jumale be kono me yalam ko akunkle na o moto si fasan no faye. Before I lo National Assembly.
The lamas akina naman si mem fankamaya ta sirum.
Exactly. So niaje be many bekan incumbent or incumbent or mu banko la kodol today. Imantara ifansun kodo bondi kan kake ka banko la kodo la bondi ka use which is the right thing to do. Wala nyanta kake. Ninyin dol fana nata they will do the same thing. Nin dol nata they will banko la kodo la betarebo. Fe banko do ko ka do ko ni banko la kodo la. Fente ko na mensa la fansun kodo bondi kataka dundi bladot. Kanyin do ko ba ka kasila bal dada me yalan ko 25 or 30 kilometers. Jumala bokela fansun kodo. So molu nyanta Gambia no nyanta kawol to understand. Now the other part is edamem for UDP la saito. Of course, being alone UDP la saito niya jibe ibajela ko amu fennet me yalonko akumayata back bawo molu boka niya jibe membe betama menkatama ye political jin jibe kendeke ya jibe membe tamaka aka mol fahamundi ku jamalla aka mol fahamundi ku jamalla men yalon ko mol malon no so akumata bake pour mol soje bari ni ajube UDP UDP farata fulati ni aje farata sinya fulati o kame yitandila don wala mo nyenti ko hani kabi fo wasi yolambam fo malamba franyami cooperation mantara party la molu tem kambe ngo mantara je men satin na ko safa ko nyulle nyin sabo kambe ngo kuma ta bak ya o kuma ta bak ka o kambe kendo soto party okono wo ka kuja malle faranfansa wo ka kuja malle nati so wo kambe ngo wo man soto je men satin na mo safa ko nyine ya sabo nyin do ketaten so wo kuma ta bak ka je ko kambe ngo kuma ta bak ya nin kambe ngo man soto don
so ide jigida ko UDP mo be bulla sai fo ida mol tala bak
ya molu be jele molu be UDP le men ya lon ko ye talent soto ye makamo soto ye experience soto o molu be jele men si banko samaro now the question is
nga fo la mol siata le sai fakatala le
I see for la mol siata fakatala wo ntemang any measurement je men satin na ko nyuno la mol tala wala nyul la mol siata bawo pour ka aussi falon ko kuma la ka jako sauve ketala ka jibe mo jolla be nyul mo si fala be nyul wa ni mo si fala be nyul
what about the crowd size be nyadi
le jibe crowd size crowd size ka o jibe no nyado la me alon ko ni jibe fon kalon tonya UDP crowd be bolle ni findita wati e kajele delegation men dron katre koma asiata back o kaitandi la ko ground bala bebulo yes by the crowd e kaje ko ground bala bebulo so but at the end of the day mengena kumata wala mu jimal be fintila kata kato fay anne atre dunia mu mo bele bende e ke noma whether UDP lambang or president Barrow lambang wala any political party ye dunia be bendi crowd of fate noma bring airport or fola ko dada ni election wato site man finte o crowd o man finte ka kato fay what is the use of the crowd abokana fasor ko nek because o crowd la tarobe ko may manna election win e bajila han kabi is anafako doya nsa fo nyalo do anafako doya so at the end of the day Kambembalia is another problem and that we've seen and then more be sound kan patiol beledo UDP lambang NPP lambang Sobeala grupo lambang Mama Candela grupo lambang ikajele more be sound kan which is normal wo itada da Gambia tan sa for Seattle rombari itada da ikawo sifa
but Sam it's not as normal as the way it is normal in Gambia.
Yep, coming out for Yami, Gambia ta wala Seattle. Gambia
ta in the West.
Yep.
How often akakitwa jumala yaje moyo kaborang from Democrat very rare to Republican to Independent very rare.
One thing is number one. What coming out from Yamina Diamokon Gambia ta Walanda Tambitale. Yeah, Peru in the West was Sifa Mansia, but the thing is, in the West, Hanaketa Fanai Bukake, WhatsApp audio kono ka video ka itani mola ko nyunifele sound about Democratic Party to Republican Mobogawaji.
Yeah.
Because
again will calculate based on personal conviction.
Exactly.
Conviction of William Yintiko, ila mira linya. Nindemo nida believe that abosonola, they believe that a large tax cut, small government, ni believe that wala, then it be sabatila Republican. For the Republican ila philosophy ta ya change. Wala tina jang ila conviction o party ka conviction o. Niaje election o shift isalo independent voters. Wafanga kenyadile. Ninga tara even more fancy election carte of no party doing like Usman as a carte of no ni Usman be MPP ma for Usman be MPP but let's say ni Usman be MPP what I be UDP now be MPP let's just put Usman in the MPP box just for an example sake because mara carte of kolo so but for example but in carte of document kana asa kenole aya for UDP even though registered candidate le madi pour and I believe that MPP la ideology la anila principle waka sodo western but isaje kate fe men tambita wala waran particular kate fe presidential but other local kate fe as stay with ala party so kake monala based on the candidacy candidate la ala vision na la candidate la miranya anala jerina because wole keta Obama mo jama karte fire ima fire because I'm a Democrat dol boda a Republican ya fire because ya American nying we need this kind of guy this time nganyina sulata nyina but Gambia no ntol kada nimbe sound nanka sound lala inte boda UDP because UDP en kamfandile warama opportunity so je nko baro be place dila nale boom say nka muneke nkana nyun kajaf nkana UDP kajaf I don't need to mention name but wala be kikan to la political kon say aventin kada enemy te say ndol man sia Gambia nga nyolon once you diale kuma kilin na yafo is recorded so nko wala Dr. Ceesay nyola anen sabale nyo wala tina they are staying like that because ni sawunto nyama ko dugu saying imume la tata ikanyin do kajaf e babula nyindo mang sondo bo mang sabatire nyindo mu dindo ni be kumol fala mona kanake akane hontle because tomorrow fana isi bono ni lado le ma chukup yeda esaval or yeda another camp so political conviction or any political philosophy among solid we need re-education in the Gambia when it comes to politics. You can they are very boring, they are complicated. Idea Gambia no buka faham, but political principle mo nanta sotel. Hana trebe lose kang alla padi al communicate ika political principle la sodo ale molta ale nyini ni kafalma. Na meta albe doko kikan albe mol sutolal barite na yepadin dindo chorok iko ha I want to be a president moro abuka ke wonyama yepadin dindo chorok come see enyol sifa iko I want to be a president just because you want to be a president yepadin dindo chorok say you have all that work that pati bali menkeno to get to where they are it will take time say o doko warte fe chokop itare iko hambado nga kavu mansam isajen se palaso ta but hanisa napati yo bembul mun ku si fala wati ni si itare loda itako I'm the leader but the time how can you join a party which you are intended on seat ita party yo membo ita nanda party yo membo bondila je ite ibo join na nyadile o sense fale make aman sense make Gambia alanga mfambo ni manyala yaje sai no nanta let's call it spirit to awul kanya alanga pelo nga kumandi pelo la nim pelo mu pelo ti nkana foko sonkola dabolam o fangolam wo mansuba ya family so ni politics sifa akamol kamfandile fon akamol fon fenkendile ite jumale full ite ko patio bebol bar sa ite ko president ite no wolam ba ite la patio ala ngani men pour ko president bon ay sense jumale mi so mbenyi ne fokon Ousmane yalon afude tembo la sign iko tonya fonteria abuka teria tinya sam for political tonya ngofo nyoy ya family Gambian no voter soul ani Gambian politician no especially the dindingol ten politician dindingol e manya sifa menna anin silo manta nanti stop la say nanti call by name nimme tole yake ware yi ku me yaran ko ku fankole mba fole male pour ni kamale salo e man tol man ko dof man tara jang mo be brain leso de kemen ngel so sambe bula wo mba saying ita saying mba fanko ni mba murun le fo fanakal
yeah and it's about time to wrap it up too. It's about time to wrap it up, but you know, sometimes ntekaje nyaming Gambia la politician olo Gambia la politician or an Indian political party in the only many baby wulikan and tekaje the dolka were usually as an avenue to get to opposition. Yeah, because political party dolo bije near Jube abe koleala le pro woli wuli na presidency to in our level. So one way to do that, or one way to get a job, in other words, dolby bedoku yinol. Bedoko yina na yami walenka political party londi, so that incumbent sabaikang ke la party ofa ke sabaikang puruye kafuje tai doko ke incumbent fane tra doko la masakunda kono. Dolo ntela jero to dolo yake doku yina down. Because ni wante ni ma ke doku yina down no, ni incumbent me tebelo like kobo against la. Ebo against kan waye komanda ka plaso dilela wal nen domu atasonal because o lafta ka plaso mendila ita fana lafta tara wala plaso lot so bari walatina is easy, and in Gambia of course mistake link tare kono wala mu ni be political arena kono e la diamolo e boka a senso nyala e boka diamu ni diamu nyala me ya lonko it's a long India mo can come and hunt you. You know, one day it will hunt you. So yeah, so kadiamo ni hakilola akumata je back because puru sama kama. Kasama mirela diamo kono kumata back. But no one to nip into the diambe diam to ya befo. And atane to offer million wala ye offer do ko la tata wota I dunte ye jointe ma sa ite o diamol men be ke ko manda kam tana fatol ete ka itanda ko diamol man soto
aforo ko say molbe je gela nyaadile
yeah well that's what it is molbe jela nyaadile ete konkilo wala ko teng sai ba fo kan teng ete konkilo wala nyura against no sai fanan be sai be lori ko e ko nyu lebe tonya kan yeah or there's only one truth to nyamu kalinet fulataje. So
so-called intellectual. Intellectual wall soul itokuya. Ni kuma fo ko tuwab karandi. Watara amanka tuwab karandi wal peti de.
No,
afolo kudum tuwab karandi kunta kudum kanol men kudum kan nayata. Wala kanyim manya sifa. Tuwab karandi me ya lonko ayala ay dignity sodo ay self-respect sodo akamalu awu nanata nyi manya sifa kala ila every move ibaji ben nale fonyin a beti atale humanity la karola fonte fon wala integrity nyi betele because mon kan yo judge wala but it wab kan intellectual you talk ya and ni nyaji be funkman la so called or kind of name bari munemo nyi malu sifa le ko samana into the political arena. We are all in doubt. Intol be in doubt. Yeah, you mul be toku ya mul be stain. So say I'm fongam fiti ngabo stain kon.
Yeah, I call you but again at the end of the day, more near for kumolondrong, ibe call for a nyaming, ye diamo from a reality standpoint. Ye drama diamo in a tema. Ni diamo to nyama drong sajo diamo kilo sanji nani nyato you can say the same thing.
Yeah,
yem kono yellow diamo kilo kan ya.
I would like to lie. No in the Modo from people like on point, people like Ismaila, Henry Gomez and Fati. Yeah, Tonyalem I can told men for them wallahi anikuya wartale atine like fonkasi ika dunia nyininka ika from the dunia men to wala mintiba. But it's very good. But again, this year can be more be commande to lale be manya sifal men na purni kamala na mon men be nyim protocol kono salon min men ngata vote sol men fanam be voting kala salon ne be pol be nyami. Yeah, Sam kai wodo say Usman akamunda Usman.
Yeah, so we can wrap it up. We can wrap it up at this point.
Na comment sol be jele. on the screen. So mul ala barka bake,
Clean read kind of fun. Yeah. Thanks for all your contributions. Thanks for all your opinions.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But hopefully nyimbe mol mako especially in local language strategy. They will understand. I wish we can speak Wolof, I wish no Wolof, one enough flow, one enough Sarakulo be, be better and bari.
Yeah.
Manjam for back. Yeah.
Yeah,
But now,
local,
one local language, so I think that's good enough.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Thank you so much, our viewers. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we catch up next week. Yeah, definitely.
Yes. Inshallah.
Inshallah. Thank you.